Hi, my name is Stacy Brodzik. I'm the apprentice chair for the PNBOA, and I'm the lead trainer for the apprentice program. We're going to take you through some lessons in all of the signals and mechanics that officials need to do well on the floor. So come along with us and let's get started. We got a bunch of good whistlers. I like that. Okay, so we're going to start with, for the people who just got here, why don't you come in so like you're not all 70 feet away from me. All you need is your whistle, you don't need to bring anything else. Okay, so my name is Stacy. I've been sending you all those annoying emails, and I'll continue to do so. I have 3 helpers here tonight. Harold, where are you? Harold Webb's been reffing a long time, as has Scott Ramage. And who else is here? Randy. Okay? He's our junior, but he's been reffing a while too. So we are here to help you in the gym time, to help you learn how to signal properly and how to cover the floor properly. Okay? We're not going to talk about what's a foul or what's not a foul. That's for the rule stuff. Okay? The rule stuff is all on Zoom because we figured that why not, right? It's easier for you guys, it's easier for us, and we're just talking anyways, so we don't need a gym. I would encourage you to come to as many of the 8 sessions as you can because we cover different stuff in all of them, okay? If you have to miss, that's fine. Just let us know if you can, and we'll try to get you caught up the next time around. So if you missed the next session, then when you came to the 3rd session, I might say, Harold, can you just get him caught up real quick on what we did, okay? So we'll work with you, okay? And after the 8 classes, then we're going to try to find some scrimmages so you can go out there and work some crews before it counts as anything. That's when you see how it all fits together. And it's kind of awkward and weird, but after you do it a couple times, it gets better, okay? So that's the master plan. There are a lot of little details that we're not going to worry about right now. What we're going to worry about right now is how to call a violation. Okay, so violations, you put your arm up, you blow your whistle, open hand. Violations, traveling, out of bounds, okay? For a foul, you blow your whistle and you put a fist up. And it's important that you distinguish because coaches are smart. And if they see you do this and then you call a foul, they know you don't know what you're talking about, right? So we have to act like we know what we're talking about, even if we don't, okay? So basics, you will. Or, okay? Okay, so we're going to start with violations. To call a violation, you blow your whistle with your hand open, you signal, let's say travel, okay? You point the direction we're going to go, and you point where we're going to bring the ball in, okay? Every time we have to be like little robots because this is basic stuff. This is the ground level, okay? So tweet, signal with whatever you have, a voice, point the direction, point where the ball is coming in. That's especially important if your partner is going to bring the ball in so that they know where to go, okay? So we're going to go over a few of those and then we'll move on to the foul stuff. And after I do a quick demo, we're going to split in half, and then one group will go with 2 of us and one group will go with the other ones of us, and we're going to go over all the signals for violations. So if you need your book, you can grab it, okay? Okay, so the easiest one, like we did traveling, right? Travel. Red, that's the direction you're going to go. Red, out of bounds, okay? We try to keep our words to single words and as few syllables as possible. So we don't want to go, I have traveling, it'll be Red's ball. We don't want all those extra words. We want tweet, travel, red, side, okay? And it's the same thing for all of them. How about 3 in the key, again, it's tweet, 3 in the key, white, and line. Okay, everything's the same. So we're going to split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here between you two, Kelsey and Mike. Okay? Harold, do you have this side?
Yep.
And try to go over all the dilations. And then
Just line them up and we'll go down the road.
do however you want. Okay? Okay, so you guys come on over here. We have our own little subgroup. And I want each one of you to do traveling for us. Okay? So, we're not worried about how we're facing on the floor or anything like that. But when we're on the floor, like if this is the court, you always want to point in the direction the ball is going to go this way. You don't want to be pointing sideways. It makes no sense, right? But for now, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do what I just did. Okay? So let's start. Mohammed, travel.
Travel. White. Out of bounds.
Okay, we need to work on your whistle, so give me another tweet. Okay, that's good. One thing I want to tell all you guys is that when you point this way or you point to the ground, you don't want your eyes to follow your hand. You want your eyes to stay on the players. Okay? So get out of that habit right now. It's easy to go tweet, travel, red, side, but then you're focused on the wrong things. Okay, does that make sense? Glad, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Travel. Red.
Side. And line.
On the side.
Okay. You start to turn your eyes that way. Don't do that.
Okay.
Tip.
Travel. White. Side.
Don't look there. Do it again.
Travel. White. Side.
Perfect. Darryl.
Yeah. Travel. White ball to the end line.
Okay, no white ball and no to the end line. Just white.
End line, white.
End line. Okay, one more time.
Travel. White. End line.
Go, Chris.
Travel. White. End line.
Okay, you're following your hands. Don't do that. One more time.
Travel. White. Baseline.
Good.
Travel. Brown. End line.
Brown. I like that.
Doors brown. She wants
Perfect.
that.
Mike, right?
Nick.
Nick. See, I told you I couldn't remember your name.
Gary.
Okay.
Travel. Blue. Baseline.
Can I hear you whistle again? Okay, it was a little soft the first time.
Okay. Roger.
Roger, how you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Travel. White. Baseline.
What did you do wrong?
This fell.
Open. Violation open. So do it again.
Travel. White. White. Inline.
Just take your time. Take your time. We're not in a rush, okay? Even if the clock's running in some of these youth games, it's not on us. We have a job to do. Okay? So don't be in a hurry.
One of the tricky things I found is that whistling and then being able to talk. You know, it's hard to talk with the whistle.
Wait, spit it out.
I know.
Okay. Okay, let's hold on.
You got 1-1.
Who did I miss? Oh, sorry.
Right. Traveling. White. On the side.
Okay, those are all good, and as you move along and you look in the mirror and you practice them like I will encourage you to do, try to do everything really crisply. So instead of just kind of like a waffly, waggly travel, try to get it so your arms are just like, you know, like it looks good. Okay? I know I'm not going to ask you to be perfect tonight. I just want to let you know that perfection is something we all look for. Okay. How about a double dribble? Who knows what a double dribble signal is? Okay? Same thing. Tweet, double dribble, red, side. So we'll start this time.
Double dribble. Blue. On the side.
Okay? Side. Not on that. Side.
Double dribble. Blue.
Get your hand up first.
Double dribble. Blue. On the side.
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 Double dribble. Blue. Baseline.
If you see anything you don't like, stop it. Roger, here. Nick. Yes.
Double dribble. Blue. Side.
Good boys.
Double dribble. Blue. Baseline.
Okay.
Double dribble. Blue. Side.
Thorell. Okay.
Double dribble.
Red. Side.
Good.
Double dribble. Red. Baseline.
Okay. When you point the direction, use your whole hand, okay? So you don't do that, you just point with our whole hand, okay? And we try to keep our, again, you're gonna think this is ridiculous, but I just wanna tell you now, so when you get good enough, you can think about it. It looks better if you point with your thumb tucked up than if you have it hanging out, okay? So if you point like this, again, it looks like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, okay? Vomit.
Double dribble, white, side, out of bounds.
Perfect.
So minus one, but we don't call it a baseline anymore. It's the end line now. Doesn't make much of a difference to us, but coaches will notice and observers notice. So if you can't call it the end line,
You said no more baseline?
it's called the end line now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good.
It's true.
So it's
Sideline, end line.
Yep.
Can we just say end or side?
Fine with me if I'm your partner.
Yeah, and you're still gonna hear some people say baseline, but technically he's correct. They changed, every year they change something so that we never can be comfortable. They always have changes. Okay,
Well, to kind of illustrate that, to me it's more important if you point, because if the gym's crazy and you can't hear anything, if you're pointing, I know where you want the ball.
perfect.
That's probably more important.
Okay, let's say we have a free throw and the defense steps in too soon. Right? You've seen these violations. Do you know what the signal for that is? Okay.
Lane violation.
Okay, so this is how it works. You don't call it right away unless it's on the offense. If it's on the offense, done, no free throw. If it's on the defense, we have what we call a delayed violation signal. So you'll stand out there like this, right? If the ball goes in, we're done, no violation. If the ball doesn't go in, then we'll just say lane violation, 1 shot or 2 shots or however many are left. We don't go through the whole do, okay? So we're out here, we see the violation, they miss, lane violation, shoot again. Okay?
But if it's offense that does it and the ball goes in,
If the offense does it, we don't wait for the ball, we just call it dead, they're not gonna get the points,
I think.
okay?
If it's defense, you don't blow the whistle, just do the signal.
You do that, if it misses, you blow your whistle, if it doesn't, if it goes in, then we're no harm, no foul. Okay, okay? It's supposed to be so you're not distracting the shooter, so you don't want to be jumping around doing stuff, you just want to let everybody know that you saw something. Okay, how about a shot clock violation? Do we know what that is? Okay, so we have tweet, shot clock, red, and so it's the same thing except the signal. Okay? Mohammed.
Shot clock violation, white, end line. Shot clock violation, white, end line.
Quit looking, but the rest is good. Okay? Tim.
Shot clock violation, white, and line, side.
And one side, that's good.
Side.
Shot clock, blue, end line.
Okay?
Are all shot clock violations, they gotta be on the end line, right?
But we still want to do the same thing.
No, I got you.
Okay?
Maybe not on a 3-point shot, depends where the ball is, right?
Yes.
Could be out here, then you go to the sideline.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Chris.
Shot clock violation, blue, end line.
Okay, so on the shot clock violation, just in case you all didn't hear, the ball comes in where it was when the violation occurred. So if you throw the ball out here and there's a shot clock violation, we're going to bring it on the side closest to where that was. Okay? See, there's these little rules we never knew. We thought we knew all. I thought I knew all of them. I didn't. Nick.
Shot clock, end, or white, end.
Okay, bring your thumb.
Shot clock, red, end line.
Okay?
Shot clock violation, white, inline.
Slow down. Just go really slow. Do it again.
Shot clock violation, white, inline.
Okay. Okay?
Shot clock violation, red.
Don't
on
look.
the
So
side.
you look both sides. Do it again.
Shot clock violation, red.
Can you play whistle for me? It's a little thin, isn't it?
It is a little, I don't know why, maybe it's the mask.
No, it's thin. You gotta pop it. You put your tongue on the back of the whistle, and then you blow and pop. It's better. Okay? Okay? Are we good?
So, maybe getting ahead, but what's the determination if it's brought back in on the sideline or the end line? Where the ball is.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead because you asked.
Okay.
How we determine where the ball comes in? Here's the court. We draw an imaginary line from the corner to the elbow. Okay, we got that? Around the circle, elbow, corner. Anything that happens when the ball's in that area comes in on the end line. Closest to where the ball was. So if the ball was here, it's going to come in there. If the ball was here, it's going to come in there. Okay? If the ball's in the key, we never put the ball in the key. So we're going to be a step outside the key. If it's up here, same thing. It's going to come on the sideline, closest to where the ball was. Okay? I digress. Over back. Real quick, I'll only have a few. We'll only do a couple of these because we got to move on to fouls. So,
Over and back, red, on the side.
okay?
I'm swinging.
Point this way. You can point to the out of bounds spot with a finger, but when you point down the court, I want a whole hand. Okay? Roger.
Over and back, white, sideline.
Okay?
Over and back, blue, sideline.
Okay?
Over and back, blue, side.
Chris.
Over and back, blue, sideline.
Let me see your signal, just the signal.
Over and back,
Yeah. You just kind of did like this. You got to make it a little bit bigger. You're a big guy.
sorry.
Okay?
Over and back, blue, side.
Okay?
Over and back, blue, side.
Okay, just do your signal again. It's a weird one. It's not this. We're going like this, over the top. There we go.
Over and back, blue, side.
With authority.
Over and back, white, baseline.
Okay, and I want more voice out of it. Okay? I always struggled with voice. I still am not as loud as people like these guys.
Okay.
Okay? Just make that a priority. Try to get a louder voice. Okay?
Stacy, when would you call it mostly if they're going from the back court to the front and then back, or
Yes.
something like that?
Yeah, and we'll talk about that rule another time, but that's what that one's for.
Does it matter what, so you could use either hand for either thing?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter?
You can be
You're
ambidextrous.
pointing? Okay.
Okay? The only time I don't want you to use two arms is when you call an out of bounds violation. So out of bounds is simple, right? All you do is you blow your whistle and you say red. That's all you have to do. Who's getting the ball? Okay? So the ball goes out of bounds down here, right? Tweet, red. That's all you have to do, right? Coming in here. Tweet, red, end line. Tweet, red, end line. What I don't want you to do is go like this, and then like this, and use two arms, because then you look like you're directing traffic. I wanted to do this and this all with the same arm. Okay? On the sideline, if we're going to go down the floor, you always want to use your left arm, like on this court, use your left arm so you can just go like this. You don't want to go like this. You don't want to cross your body, right? So you want to go like this. If you're going to go this way, you want to go like this. If you're on the end line, this is where you have to concentrate. You always want to raise your arm that's closer to the basket. Because you can, no matter if you're going this way or this way, you're open to the play. If you go like this, now all of a sudden you can't see anybody. Right? Because you want to keep your eyes, you want to see all the players and your partner all the time. So on this side of the basket, you want to point this way, and on this side of the basket, closer to the basket, you want to go this way. So you kind of have to be ambidextrous. Okay? Does that make sense, Chris? You look confused.
Oh, no, I was just getting used to using my left hand.
Yeah, it's a challenge. Okay. Okay. 3 seconds. I don't want you to do all the stuff. I just want to see your signal. 3 seconds. Right? Okay. Let's see. Turn your, so that you're like this. Okay, 3 seconds. Perfect, okay. 5-second violation, you know, if you're dribbling too much, right? 5-second closely guarded. It's just 5 seconds, okay? Tweet, 5, low side, okay? That makes sense? 10 seconds, back court, right? It's just, it's easy, right? We got 5 seconds, we got 10 seconds.
But that's after you're counting, right? When you run up.
Yeah, you run up the court, you get to 10, tweet. Okay? And then we have excessively swinging your elbow. We used to say that if you swung your elbow, it was going to be a technical foul. And then nobody called it. Because refs, I don't know, some refs don't like to call technical fouls. Okay? So they made it a violation, unless you make contact. So if I'm trying to get Roger off my back on a rebound, and I swing my elbow but I don't hit him, that's a violation. If I hit him, it's some kind of foul, and then that's a whole different story. Okay? So excessively swinging elbows, can I see you guys real quick? Okay?
One elbow is enough? We don't do...
No, just one. And then the last one is a kickball. Does anybody know the definition of a kickball? Can you say that louder?
If it intentionally hits your foot, or you kick it intentionally.
From your hip to your foot. So you have to intentionally hit the ball. If I'm just standing there and you pass the ball off my leg, that's nothing. Okay? Coaches don't know their rule. Kids don't know their rule. Fans don't know their rules. We know their rule. Okay?
If I pass the ball off your foot and it goes out of its opposition.
You see you guys do that all the time trying to save the ball, right? Yeah. They go flying out of bounds, whap it off you, save ball. Okay?
Right, like if it's coming out and somebody, I saw that last night, somebody hits it off the opponent's foot and it bounces out.
Right, then it's your ball.
Yeah.
Okay?
So if it bounces off your leg and I grab the ball, that's a live ball because it's not a kickball.
Yeah.
Normally they would call it kickball, but you're saying it's just a live ball since.
If there was no intent,
Yeah.
there's no violation.
What was the sign for that again?
It's just this.
Oh.
And I tell you what, if you're moving around too fast and you're trying to kick, you could fall on your face. So just stop and just do a real quick kick, okay? Okay, same thing though. Tweet, whatever you have, kick, red, side. Okay? The same thing, over and over and over again. Okay? Can you grab those guys? I want to do fouls real quick. So fouls, close fist, right? Tweet. And then we do our signal. And then we say what we say. So we go tweet, hit, 2 shots. Okay? You have to give the consequence. Okay? So you got to tweet, hit, color number foul, red 23, hit, 2 shots. Okay? You gotta get all those pieces in there. Tweet, red 23, push, 2 shots. Tweet, red 23, hold, end line. Okay? So, color, number, foul, consequence. Remember that. Color, number, foul, consequence. That's the order. Okay? Tweet, color, red, number, 23, foul, hit, consequence, 2 shots. Color, number, foul, consequence. Okay? And
When do you, so a lot of times the foul will be here, but they got to run up to the scorers to let them know it's number 23?
we have to do it twice.
Twice, sorry.
We have to do it at the spot of the foul and then to the table. Okay? So if you do it right, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to be in a hurry and you're not going to say all that stuff. You're just going to go tweet, and you're going to run to the table. Who was that on? I have no idea. I've done it, we've all done it. But if there's something about saying it at the spot, it kind of gets in your brain. So when you get to the table, you remember. Okay? Don't be in a hurry. When you call it at the spot of the foul, you want to be still. Don't move. And then we run to the table, which is a different lesson, and we do the same thing. Okay?
Now, are we practicing 2 or 3 persons?
2.
2, okay. We're not doing the whole rotation and all.
No, that's okay? So,
The signals then?
yeah, grab one and then
Preliminary?
No.
Okay, okay.
We'll take like another 15 minutes.
Okay.
You kind of got the gist of this, how this is going to work, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do a signal. I want to see, you're all going to do the signal at the same time, and then I'm going to ask you one at a time to do the whole thing. Okay? So, hit. The book says illegal use of hands. Too many words. Hit. Illegal use of hands sounds like a football call. Okay? So hit, arm out, just like that. Okay? Don't do it down here. We want all our fouls to be right here. Hit, straight arm, hit. Okay? Straight arm. Okay? When I started, I used to hit myself so hard that I had a bruised forearm. Don't do that. Okay? So let's see the whole sequence. It's going to be red 23, hit, 2.
But wouldn't it be close fist then?
Did I not do a close fist?
You had a-
Okay, that's my bad. See, you're already smart. Okay? You can pick whatever column number you want, I don't care.
Red 23, hit, 2 shots.
Okay?
Black 23, hit, 2 shots.
Okay, slow down again. Okay, so say the color number, and then do the signal.
Black 23, hit, 2 shots.
Red 33, hit, 2 shots.
Okay, there's a cadence, right? You're going to slow, and then you say red 23, and then you do the signal, and then you do 2. So try it again.
Red 23, hit, 2 shots.
White 28, hit, 2 shots.
Good.
Blue 22, hit, 2 shots.
You know 28's an illegal number?
I'm just looking at the back of his shirt, honestly.
Okay.
Blue 22, hit, 2 shots.
Okay, same thing when we're making our signals, we don't want to look at ourselves. So what you did, you went like this, and you can't see anything. So you want to make your signal and look out at the court. Okay?
White, 11, hit, 2 shots.
Okay, you look down for just a second, then you caught yourself.
Blue 23.
Get the cadence right. So you blue 23. Okay, you have to give it a pause after this.
Blue 23, hit, 2 shots.
Okay, now show me your signal again. Yeah, because it all went to hell because you were thinking about everything
Yeah.
else. Okay, now.
White 11, hit, 2 shots.
Okay. See, there's just a lot of color, number, foul, consequence all the time. When we do it at the spot, It's for the benefit of the kids and our partners. So our partner knows how we're going to set up, right? Then when you go to the table, it's for the bookkeeping. Okay?
But not every foul is going to result in a shot.
Correct.
Like, if they're not over the foul limit, it might not be a shot, it just might be a change of possession or
It might
something.
be out of bounds. Correct. Okay, hand check. Get your hand all solid and push it out. Just like that. Let's see. Get your fingers together. There we go. I know you're going to forget all this the first time you go on the floor, but I want it to be buried in the recesses of your brain somewhere. Okay? Okay, one more time.
I don't usually see
It's okay.
that.
Nick, good. Chris, Darrell, perfect. We're good. We'll do every other one with the whistle, okay? So we're going to move on to the next one. Hold. Okay? Put this hand up so it's like you're making it's like sideways. And then grab here so that this arm is parallel to the floor. This is perpendicular, this is parallel, so you're like making a right angle. Boom. Okay? And when you bring up your elbow, there we go. And when you do it, you can give it a little pop to look stronger. Okay? So you don't want it to be all sloppy like hold. You want it to be boom, hold, I know what I'm doing. Okay? So this one we're going to go around the circle. Mohammed.
White 11. Hold. 2 shots.
Okay?
White 11, hold, 2 shots. 2 shots. White 11, 2 shots.
You got to say it though.
Hold, 2 shots.
Get your hands up, okay? So everybody can see. These kids are not getting any shorter.
White 11, hold, 2 shots.
Do that hold again. There we go. Better. Chris?
White 11, hold, 2 shots.
Do your hold again. Turn this. This. Sand goes in the front. Try to remember what that feels like. Okay? Nick.
White 11, hold, 2 shots.
You guys are all doing this thing. Do that back. There we go. Okay? Okay? Boom, boom, boom.
Red 21, hold, 2 shots.
White 3, hold, 2 shots.
Okay. Don't make your hands busy in between. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? When you blow your whistle, you want to do something right away with your hands. Just don't. Just like white 23, hold. Okay?
Purple 5, hold, on the side.
Let me see your signal. Okay. Usually what's going to happen is that somebody's wearing purple, we call them blue. Somebody's wearing orange, we call them red. Okay? Yellow, we call them gold. We try to keep a single syllable. Okay? Some people take offense to that. I know when Pat Summit was coaching at Tennessee, she made the referees say orange. But you can only do that after Pat Summit. Okay, block. This is a fun one. Boom, right? You see all the college officials and they're like boom and doing all this stuff, which looks really cool, and I do it, and I shouldn't, and I try not to. But in high school, we just go like this, okay? And if you want to spice it up, you can bring your hands up a little maybe, okay, and pop it a little bit, but, okay? So let's see. Do it. Stand here, and give me a block. 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 Yeah, just the signal. Okay? Yep. Good. Good. See, I'm cutting you some slack. I'm not making you do all the other stuff. Push. This one we will go around. Okay? Push. It's like, imagine that you're doing a push-up. So you don't want to go like this, right? When you do a push-up, you go straight out from your shoulders. And that's how we want to do it, straight out from our shoulders. Okay, so we'll start, God, I can't remember, Mike. Do the whole thing.
Blue 5, push on the side.
Okay? Hold on a second.
Go ahead. Relax.
White 3, push, side.
One more time. Relax.
White 3, push, side.
So you're pointing for some reason. You don't need to do that. So you went white 3, then you pointed. So you're thinking about 3. Changing position. So one more time.
Sometimes it's like that.
We don't need
For
it.
cats, man.
White 3, push, side.
Blue 21, push, baseline, or end line.
Gold 8, push, side.
Gold 8, I like that.
Gold 4, push, on the side.
Red 23, push. 2 steps.
White 0, push, side. Blue 22, push, side.
Black 2, push, 2 shots.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Hit to the head. This used to not be a thing. We used to just call hit, but it didn't really describe what was happening. So now we have a signal for hit to the head. That's it. Okay? So somebody goes up for a shot and the defender whaps him. Hit. Okay? Again, just real quick, go around the room. Boom. Okay? You got lefty. Okay.
Is it hit to a head over top in like high school, middle school?
It depends. It depends. If it's a normal basketball play and they hit him in the head, it's a normal foul. If it's excessive in nature, intentional, and then if it's like ridiculous, we can toss people. So it just depends on our interpretation of what happened. Okay. Okay. Austin. We're going to get Austin caught up real quick. So I'm going to have Gary. Okay, so we're talking about how to call violations and how to call fouls.
Okay.
So to call a violation, you blow the whistle and you put an open hand up. Okay? And to call a foul, you put a fist up with a whistle. Okay? And then there's a sequence to what we do. So I will catch you up on the signals, or Scott will, but we're going to have Gary demo how you call a violation. Just pick one.
Traveling, red, end line.
Right? So what you want to do is you let everybody know you have a violation, right? And then you say and signal what the violation is. Who's going to get the ball? Okay, you point in the direction who's going to get the ball, and then you point to where the ball's going to come in. Okay? Go to the floor, count. Okay, armbar. When might we call an armbar? Probably.
Defender trying to go for a steal or an offensive player getting out of jail?
How about a post play?
Not in the post, yeah.
Right? You see, that's how they. In high school, you're not supposed to lean on guys like you see them in the NBA and stuff. You can't do that. Okay? Or if you're driving in, right? Like if you're driving in, and you're going to go by me, and I try to control him. That's an armbar.
Offense and defense.
Well, they're both defense. That's defense. This is defense.
Okay, but the offensive player coming in and pushing off.
That's a different foul.
Stiff arm.
That's a different foul. So let's do the armbar. Color, number, foul, consequence. Who started last time? We'll start in the middle. Chris.
Red 22, armbar, baseline.
Don't look. No look.
Black 11, armbar, side.
Darrell. Darrell.
Red, 23, armbar, side.
Okay? But you're not, when you're in a game, you're not going to do that, right? Gary.
White, 21, armbar, 2 shots.
Okay? When you have one of these things, you can spit your whistle out, so you don't have to, because a lot of you are keeping it in your mouth because you think it's going to fall somewhere. When you have this clip, you don't have to worry about it. Did you go already? Okay. Tip.
Red, floor, armbar, side.
Don't look. Here we go.
Black, 3, armbar, side.
Okay, you got your hands going crazy with it. Okay, do it again. Don't move your arms.
Black, 3, armbar, side.
Perfect.
Black, 22, armbar, side.
Like you need it.
Black, 00, armbar, side out of bounds.
Okay. Okay, now we get to the interesting ones. So player control foul and team control foul. They both have the same signal. Do you know the difference between a player control and a team control foul? Somebody.
When the whole team jumps out in a round,
Okay.
one player,
Player control foul.
when the player has possession.
The player has possession, right? And he's driving to the basket and he runs somebody over. He has player control and commits a foul. Or I'm dribbling out here and I don't like the way he's guarding me and I shove off of him. That's player control because I have the ball. Away from the ball, it becomes a team control foul, right? I don't have the ball, but I'm still on offense. Team control, player control. They have, everything's the same, okay? The other team gets the ball, we never shoot free throws, okay? Everything's the same, but for some reason, the signal's the same, but we have 2 different calls, okay? And the signal is just this. It's just a punch, okay? And if you can come up with a way to kind of do this like that, it looks strong, right? So
It's not like a full body thing like that. Like the rest of the base.
yeah, you can do that, okay?
Well, how many
We're not doing this. We're just,
I'm just asking what happens with that.
That's offensive.
It's not a shot.
it's the same, you know, that was the old signal. This.
Yeah.
Player control.
So it's player control.
I think it looked too dweeby, I don't know.
I like it.
You like this?
Yeah, it looks cool.
And then the guys would go like,
Yeah, exactly.
if you want to throw that in, have at it. Let's see. Okay? Like you mean it. Okay? Okay?
All right.
There we go.
So I'm sorry, this isn't an offensive foul. This
It is.
okay, so player's got a breakaway layup, he gets tackled. That's player control on the defense, right?
No, that's just a foul.
That's just a
I
foul.
mean, if they literally pushes
No,
him into the...
only the offense can commit player control
All
fouls.
right, there you go, that's what I read.
Only the offense can commit team control
Okay,
fouls.
so this is offensive foul.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Offensive
Charging.
foul has 2 different kinds, player and team.
Gotcha.
Okay, both have this. Okay?
Got it.
Are we good? Okay, I'll tell you what, it's hard when there's a big crash and everybody wants to know what you have to go tweet, block, or tweet, player control. Okay, sometimes it's just like, you want to get your arm up anyways. But a lot of people will just go like right there and forget all the language. If you can put it in there, great, but it's an emotional call. Okay? So try to work it in, but everybody wants to know what you have, so make sure you give it to them.
Either the block or the player control.
Did you have some? Okay? So we're going to do it the right way. Okay? We're going to have a player control foul. Okay? Now, some people say player control. I just say offense. That's me. Okay? I don't think anybody's going to ding you for saying offense. Okay? But you're going to go tweet. Red 23, offense. Wait. Side. Okay? You good? let's try that.
White 23, offense. Going that way.
We're not going that way, you gotta pick the color. Okay? Never say that way or this way. It's gotta be a color.
Black 22, white ball.
Do that first. Do it again.
Black 22, offense, white ball.
Where's it coming in?
Baseline.
Okay, there's a lot of pieces. Let's try it.
Red 23, offense, baseline. Red ball, baseline.
And again, everybody knows if it's an offensive foul, we're going to go the other way, but you still have to try to do it. Okay?
Red 22, offense.
He gets the ball.
Red side.
Okay? Okay? One thing you want to remember is when you punch, you want to punch in the direction where the ball's going to go. So you don't want to just punch in a random fashion. You know, if you're out here and you're refereeing this way, and we're going to go that way, then you're going to go this way for the player control. Okay? You're not going to punch this way, it'll confuse people. The direction the ball is going to go after the foul is the way you punch. Okay? So when you're the side official here, the trail we call it, you're going to go this way. Underneath it's easy because you're facing this way and you're just going to... Okay? Does that make sense? Who hasn't gone? Did you do this one? Come on.
Red 23. Sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. Red 23, offense. Black ball, side.
And now I'm starting to think, since we punch in the direction we're going, I got to look this up to see if we have to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, I have to look what the book says. You go, tweet, red 23, offense. If everybody knows we're going that way, do we need to say it again before we point? Okay, but I'll clear that up. Don't worry about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, or I guess maybe just say
Because
ball.
it's kind of redundant, right?
Yeah.
You punch this way, everybody knows we're going that way. Did you do this? No. We'll just finish up.
Red 22, offense. Baseline.
Don't look. Okay. And I'm not sure we have to, I'll figure that out. Go ahead.
Black 11, offense. White ball, end.
Do it again. I want to see your thumb down, just once.
Black 11, offense. White ball.
Damn it.
It's okay.
I've been doing too much football.
I'll quit picking on
Fingers.
Damn, see, two things there.
Keep across his body.
And also, we don't punch anymore, which I hate.
Yeah, we do.
They just changed it. We're here
The
now.
WOA changed it?
Well, it's in the NFA.
I know, but we have our own.
So they said take 37 out. I trust you if you're. If
Okay, we might have gone back to that. I told you every year they change something. So I will let you know at our next class, okay, what the real signal is, okay? We're running out of time for this part because I want to do the court coverage. So I'm just going to tell you a couple more. Obviously, we know what a technical foul is, okay? Don't break your finger. We had a referee once who was so excited that she slammed, she broke her finger. Don't do that. It's just a foul. Double foul. You know what a double foul is? Pretty much, it's like two posts beating up on each other. Okay? The hardest thing about a double foul is you have to get both colors and numbers. Right? So there are some people who have the theory of, well, the first time they do it, I'm going to call it on the red guy, and the second time they do it on the white guy, because I'm never going to remember two colors and numbers.
You have to come and jump ball then?
A double foul?
Yeah.
No, you go to the point of interruption. Point of interruption is another definition. The point of interruption is where the ball was when the foul happened. So, let's say you guys are mixing it up in the post. And the ball's up here with Mike. Mike or Michael? Okay. And he's up here, right? So we call a double foul. There's 13 seconds on the shot clock. Okay, let's just say. The fouls get called, reported, that we don't shoot anything, and the ball's gonna come in right here where it was when the foul was called. Okay, that's the point of interruption.
Same amount of time on the clock.
Same amount, the shot clock is still gonna have 13.
But that would be if it's double foul at the same, more or less same time. But if one committed a foul, if the offense committed a foul, and then the defense separately committed a foul,
Then it's not a double foul.
it's not, it's just two separate fouls.
Yep. Did you do it?
I just mentioned it to you.
Oh, I think it was no, it was Nick.
That was the last one, yes.
Yeah, so when you get your signal, you gotta figure out, this is another ambidextrous one, right? My left arm is kind of weak and my signal for this looks wussy. But you have to punch without turning your shoulders. So you don't wanna go like this, because again, you lose track of everybody. So you gotta figure out a way to do, and we might not even be doing that, so who knows? Okay? Does that make sense? In this book, in the front pages are pictures of the signals. And I would encourage you to practice them, okay? And it sounds dweeby. Trust me. I have walked around the hallways at work. I have called fouls in my car. I've gotten in front of my mirror at home and my animals think I'm crazy. But you know, that's how you get better. If you just do them and you don't see yourself, you don't know what it looks like, right? So practice. You got them. We have a lead official and a trail official. Let me get on the page here. Okay, the lead official, where's one of my helpers? Be a lead. Just have that. The lead official is the person who's on the end line. This is just in the front court. We're not transitioning or doing anything, we're just in the front court, okay? So the lead is off the end line. We never want the lead to be on the court, okay? We don't want the lead to be in here unless he's moving fast to the other side, okay?
Go across.
But you don't want to stand and referee from inside there, okay? You want to stand about 3 feet off the end line, for the most part, at a 45-degree angle to the court, okay? So you don't want to be this way. This is flat, and you don't want to be 90 degrees, you want to be in between, okay? You want to be as wide as the ball is if the ball's on your side. So if the ball's, where's another one of my crew? Scott. If the ball's out here, even if it's not his to officiate, he wants to be as wide as the ball, okay? And as it moves over, this is what we call mirroring the ball. We mirror the ball as the lead, okay? Now, if the ball goes to the other side, this person can choose to go across. However, if he goes across, his coverage area does not change. And I suppose I should have started with the coverage area.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking 3 person. This is 2 person.
That's okay. So we have a trail and a lead, okay? We're just talking about the lead.
Yeah.
They're usually up kitty corner from each other, okay? The lead's coverage area is all of the key up to the free throw line and the free throw line out to the sideline. So the lead has a big box, okay? Which means the trail has a big L. Can everybody see that? Okay? So the trail has all of this and everything above the free throw line. That's a lot. Okay? So I should have said that to start with. So those are your basic coverage areas. When the ball's in your coverage area, the ball matchup should be yours. Okay? There's exceptions to every rule, but that's in general. Okay? The problem with the lead rotating, just go ahead. I'm just, there are circumstances where you will do this, but they're rare. Because if you go over there, the only reason you do it is because there's posts. Like right here. Okay? If you do that, your coverage area is still out here. So if something happens out here and you're way over there, you're not going to be much help.
I might temporarily come over if everybody's loaded up on this side, but you're
responsible, like Stacy said, you're still responsible for your area over here, so you might go over a little bit to help and then get back to your spot as a play.
Okay? So 3 feet off the end line, 45 degrees. Your sideline responsibilities, you're responsible for out of bounds on the end line all the way across and on the sideline closest to where you are. So the lead has that and the end line.
In two-person, do the lead trail sometimes switch? Or
No.
not? They try not to, because
No.
then it's just too much movement.
Just rotate it
We
after.
don't. If the lead goes to help, the trail doesn't go anywhere. It's up to the lead to come back. Okay? So the trail, Scott. Here's Scott. Actually, let me have a phone.
Randy's right over
Yeah, where's Randy? Why don't you dribble around and have him move? So the trail official is going to be kitty corner, like I said, from the lead, 45 degrees, okay? Again, 45. No matter how you move, I want you to be at 45, okay? Okay? And I want the trail to always be on the court as opposed to the lead who is always off the court, okay? And the reason for that, you don't want to get in the middle of the play, but if the ball bounces off of you and you're out of bounds, the ball's out of bounds. Okay, so you just screwed that team over. Not really, but inadvertently you did. Okay, so try to stay on the floor. Okay, so the key movement for the lead, I said, was mirroring the ball. Okay, the key movement for the trail is working the arc. So Randy, why don't you move around a little bit. As Randy goes away, Scott's going to come here. And then when the ball goes into the leads area, Scott's going to back up, come down here, around the arc. Okay, work the arc. I said mirror the arc. It's work the arc, okay? So why don't you come over here? So the ball's there, see, he's working the arc, and he comes up, he passes up to me, let's say. Okay? And I move away. Okay? We want him to always be within like a third of the floor of the ball when it's up high. The hardest part about being a trail is when the ball, you're up, let's say you're all the way up here because the ball's way over here. Okay? When the ball goes into the lead area, the trail needs to go away, which seems counterintuitive, right? Because the lead has that play. So the trail needs to go and cover the backside. Rebounding, etc., etc. Okay? Make sense? Okay.
Were you playing third?
Say it.
Were you playing third? So there's basically this third, middle third, and the other third. So you're going to be within a third of the ball, right? As a trail. So I don't want to come all the way over there if the ball's there, but I want to be kind of in the general, so I can see the play. So third.
Okay. Okay. Okay, another thing we want to talk about is drives to the basket. Okay? If a drive goes to the basket from the trails area, yeah, even if it's going to end up in the leads area, because the key's the leads, right? The trail referees the primary defender all the way to the basket. So if I'm guarding Randy, so the trail has him, and it comes in, I'm guarding him, and then he has me all the way to the basket. I'm the primary defender. Let's say you're a defender. If a secondary defender comes over to help me, that's the lead. Do you see that division of responsibility? Primary defender doesn't matter that it's in the leads area. The trail has the primary defender all the way to the basket. And the lead has the secondary defender. Okay? So when I'm the lead, and the drive is coming from the opposite side of the floor, I'm instantly looking for somebody who's going to cause a crash. Okay? Because what you're going to want to look at is the drive. And if you look at the drive, then we have two people people refereeing the same body. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, let me make sure I covered what I wanted to cover and we're going to practice. Lead and the trail, you always want to know where the 10 players and your partner are. Even if you're not refereeing on the ball, you want to know where the ball is. That's where our peripheral vision comes in. Okay? Okay, so we're going to divide in two again. Whoever was over there goes over there. And we're going to take turns being the lead and the trail. And I'm going to move around. I'm going to walk around with the ball and see if you guys move the way you're supposed to move. Does that make sense? Okay. We got that?
We're starting at the 28-foot line, right?
Good. Okay, center. Everybody else in place so I know who's ready. Okay? So I'm the ball, and I want you guys to move appropriately. Okay? I'm above the free throw line, so you're not looking at me. You're looking at me. Okay? Let me know where I am. And as I move here or me, you're still looking at the ball. If I come here, right? Now I'm in your area. So you want to look at me. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you. You don't want to go pretty much past the 2-point. Can you guys hear me over there? Can you hear me? When the ball transitions from the lead trail to the leads area, we have to know when each other picks it up, right? We have to know, I have to know when he has the ball. So as the lead, this is the exception to the 45-degree rule. When the ball comes in my area clearly, I'm going to go square to the end line. So my partner knows I have it, so my partner can go away. Okay? But as soon as that handoff happens, I'm back at 45. Okay? So if I'm all the way over here, Roger, where are you? If I'm here, where are you? Because you're refereeing my defender, okay? And now as I come in here, square up, so now he goes, now you're back to 45. Okay?
Make sure the defender so if you travel or I'll have to catch that.
Hey, can you guys come in? Hey, Scott, bring these guys here real quick. I know it's a long class, but there's just a lot to cover. So one thing that I didn't mention that I want to stick in your heads early, like tonight, is that when we're refereeing a matchup, like these two guys are defending each other, you're on defense, offense. As an official, 70% of my attention is on the defender. And I'm kind of peripherally aware of this guy, okay? If he pushes off, I'm going to see it even if I'm not staring at him, okay? If he travels, if it's a little one, I might miss it, but I don't want to miss this guy because I need to know if he's legal when a crash happens, okay? So this is the focus, and this is it's like 70-30. Okay? And you're going to hear that from other people besides me. You don't want to stare at the ball. You want to look at the defender of the ball. Okay, go back. Okay, you don't want to go any farther than like the free throw line, right? Okay? Work together, right? It depends on like where the ball is inbounded. Let's say you're here and he's there. Let's just say. And then the ball goes out of bounds here, right? So now the trail's going to have to bring the ball in here, so the lead's going to be there. It's just all driven by the action. Next. When there's no bodies. I get it, but we're just trying to give you the overview, okay? One thing I didn't tell you about the league is that there's two starting positions. So when you come down the floor after a transition, you're going to go to one of two places. Wide out. Where's my guys? I got it. So wide out is like a couple steps inside the three-point line. If the ball's on this half of the floor, you want to start here. And then you can do all your mirroring and all that stuff. If the ball's on the other half of the floor, you want to be what we call closed down. Okay? So when you first come down the floor, depending on where the ball is, you're going to be at one of those two places. And then it just depends. Okay? Wow, 8:27. Whew! I hope all you guys are going to stick around because this is a really fun thing to do. I know this is kind of weird right now, but it's really fun to do. Okay, Monday we're on Zoom for an hour. We're going to go over rules 1, 2, and 4. Please look heavily at rule 4, okay? After the presentation on Monday, you're going to have a week to do a quiz each on Rule 1, 2, and 4. Those are all posted on the website, okay? I don't have a passing criteria. I just want you to do them. And when you do the quizzes, if you don't know the answer, try to look it up, okay? I mean, the Rule 4 quiz, all the answers are in Rule 4, so you don't have to look at the whole book. Okay? Just, just a little help. So try that, because the more you look into the book, you're going to find stuff you don't know. You're gonna find something else that has nothing to do with the question, something that you learn, okay? So look at those rules. Monday we have the presentation, then you're gonna have a week to finish the quizzes, because then the following Monday we're gonna go over more rules, then you have more quizzes, and it just goes, okay?
But sometimes you have the rule book versus a case study book, and sometimes Chapter 4, Rule 4, case studies, they're...
Oh, case studies are different.
Yeah, so one thing I didn't tell you, and I'm not going to keep you here more than 1 minute, is you have a case book, a rule book that are smaller, and then the bigger manual is the mechanics manual, which talks about like the stuff we're talking about tonight. So there are little homeworks, if you look at the class outline, there are little homeworks about what you should read in each of those books for each class, okay? So for like tonight, you should probably go in there and look up primary coverage areas. And just make sure that what we told you is in the book, and if you're confused about anything, then next week, bring it up. Because I tell you what, I get things wrong even after 20 years, okay? It happens, and I'm losing my mind too, so it doesn't help.
Stacy, what was the last person you did? 2-person last time?
It's been a long time. So anyway, do you guys have any questions for me? You're gonna need it. One last thing, for uniforms and stuff, we'll talk about those some other time. You don't need them until you're done with all this. But try to find yourself some good, comfortable, all black referee shoes, okay? Because if your feet aren't supported, then your ankles go, your knees go, your hips go, and then you can't ref. And then John, our assigner, gets mad at me because I trained you and you can't ref. Okay?
Do they have to be all shiny?
They don't have to be shiny. That was in the old days, okay? But they have to be all black, okay? So you got a month to find yourself some comfortable, if you're gonna spend money, spend it on your shoes. Because I have uniform donations that maybe you can get a shirt or you can get this or that, but your shoes, they have to be right, okay?
They have to be all black.
They have to be all black. Okay, so.